All right. Got me some clippers on my hands, man. Tick tock, I'm about to check you out. Got these off of TikTok. It cost me nothing but, of course, with tax and all that, 38 bucks. 3 clippers. Got the comb, got the brush to clean it. I'm gonna try to get it, get my beard and stuff shaped up. I'm trying to shape up my beard. Sometimes I do the goatee where, shave off the sides and just keep the goatee, but my hair grow in so fast. I'm kind of getting tired of it. I'm just ready to do my beard and shape it up. I'm not really going to take anything too much off the side, maybe up in here to kind of make it even because it get a little bushy right there. Kind of line it up. I don't know if I might keep that. I might play around with it and try to even it out, make it more of an oval shape. But I'm gonna see, how crisp I can get the lines and shape it up. And let you know, are they too sharp? Am I constantly getting cut, nicked up? Do they just cut the crisp line just right with very to non-irritation? Do I want to, kind of get the stubbles or ingrown hairs here and shape it up? So I can have that crisp line, going from the mustache to the beard. So I'm gonna just hang it down. I'm gonna show you how I do it, because these are brand spanking new. And I'm gonna rate it from 1 to 10, how I like it. And then y'all can do it in the comments. I think I did a good job. Do you think the clippers are worth 38 bucks? Because that's what it was in total for shipping, handling all that. It really was like between $22, $26. But 38 is what I paid all together. And it came on the first day of estimate delivery. So I got it with on time, no delay. So like I said, y'all could drop in the comments. Do y'all like how the clippers, how I was able to work the clippers? Is it something that you see yourself as guys getting yourself some clippers, off of TikTok that's not, overly priced? Ladies, do you feel like giving your father? Do you feel like giving your husband or your boyfriend or maybe even your brother some clippers? Sometimes you gotta do stuff yourself. I ain't trying to take no hustle away from from the barbers and all that, but if it's something that you can do yourself, you know how to do it, why not invest in your own self? So that's what I'm doing. Oh, and they wireless clippers at that. So they come with cords, so you can plug them up. So far, they already like at 80 or 90%. So, that's a good thing. You don't have to, as soon as you take it out the box, you gotta hurry up and start charging it because it didn't come with no charge. The con part of it doesn't come with the charger back. So you're gonna have to invest in some charger backs. But I'm pretty sure most of you got, whether it's Android or iPhone, most of y'all got backs anyway to charge them. So let's test them out, y'all. See, these are good if you want to do it up in here, with me. If you want to do ball, because sometimes you can use the razor, and then you can have this to go over it to get what the razor can. So you don't have to try to shave a little harder and then you end up nicking yourself. So you can use it for that. If I was to shave all this off, you can use it for that. To get the hairs up in there. Do like that under there. But I'm keeping mine. So you might see me use this, which is already charged, which is a good thing. As you can see, it's already on 83%. So that's a plus. Now, a lot of y'all see these in barber shop. They already charged. Pretty good charge. 77. So I have more than enough charge on here to do what I need to do. Got these, so if you want to, get up in there and move it out. That's what I like to do, is kind of kind of prep it. I'm not really, even though I like having a beard, I'm not really the type to, have it super, super long. You know, I will get it thicker than this, but not to the point where, you know, I gotta have an afro pick or I could just, and it's stuck in my beard. So I do a lot of times get it a little bit longer, but then when I think it gets a little too long, then I fade it down. And voila, you got these. These already got probably, let's see how much of these are already on here. Oh, these are already at 100%. And it has the guard, so if I was y'all, I would keep up with this. You know, a lot of people get them, they take it off and lose them. I'm gonna try my best to keep up with it. And this one's already at 100%, so this is probably, I'll probably try to trim this down just a little bit. Maybe a little bit off the beard, kind of a little bit down here, and see how that go, because I want it kind of even. But I'm glad this one's already at 100%. Already at 100%. So, let's see. Let's test it out. Let's see. So y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. So this is what I'm trying to do, get a little crisp line, because I want to kind of clean it up. Because a lot of times, I don't have the clippers until I bought these to clean it up. Always good to kind of clean your blade, as you know, and clippers and stuff as you go. If you like me, sometime, man, my skin just kind of get flaky no matter how much lotion and stuff like that. Sometimes my skin can get real good, no matter how much I moisturize, it be real good, and sometimes it just go through a phase where it be peely. So for y'all in the comments, don't think, oh, he don't take care of his face. Nah, some people just got bad skin. It is what it is. make sure you got it good. So far, you can kind of tell how I cleaned it up. You know, it got that little part because of dry skin, so that's not because of the clipper. That's just because my skin is, you know, it's very hot. Anybody that's in the H-time already know, you know, shit, we dealing with bipolar weather. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's really, really hot. So a lot of times, you know, my skin will dry out like that. So that's not because of the clipper. That's just, you know, me going over the clipper, you know, over the dry skin with the clipper. So the clipper ain't nicked me up. But you can see that I was able to get it, you know, get all that hair right there, clean it up real good. So that's a plus. I'm at 72%, even though I started at 77. See, you can see it much better than what it was before. See, it's looking better, looking better. So I try to keep, you know, mine, you know, looking good, you know, even. You know, if I had a straight edge wedge, I'd be able to get it, but so far you can see the difference. Like I said in here, I'm gonna make sure I got everything the way I want it. And you can kind of another part that you can, you know, I'm kind of close on the camera. Sorry about that. But you know, I'm trying to get it, you know, give it a nice little crisp line. If I'm not mistaken, from what I'm looking at so far, so another con that I really don't see is that most clippers, a lot of times clippers that I usually get, usually come with like blade oil, you know, clipper oil. This one don't. I need to see if maybe I got some from my old clipper that that clippers that I had before. I got these today. There might be some in there. So far, I like the way I've been able to get it. You know, maybe my bill was a little bit thicker, but you know, it's growing. I'm just doing a little shape up. So it almost looked like I got like a little what they call a 5 o'clock shadow. Let's see if I can find a little oil. See, some come with that. This came with my other one. And you just turn it on. Now you can kind of hear that little crisp. See, I'm just doing it the way I want to do it. You know, some people be like, oh, I prefer it another way. But that's cool, that's your favorite. I'm just showing you that they are worth the purchase. No, they're not no $100, $200 clippers. Yeah, I'm not even a barber that here worth commanding that. I don't even do, I do my own stuff. I don't, cut hair on the side or anything like that. But I like to, do my own stuff as a father of four. Take care of my mom and stuff. So I like to learn how to do stuff, be self-sufficient as I'm getting older. Just like with this. Side came out pretty good. You see where I started. Now I might use a little flat here to kind of get the little stubborn hairs. Get up here. blades. That's a quick way to make your blades get dull. So far look good. So far for what I want to get done to it. You know, just something quick. Get the job done. Let's see. Then you got these. Don't ask me the name of it. But this little button on the side is how you take it off. If you push this button, you can take it off. Get your little brush to clean the dirt once it get up in there, because you don't want it to get caked. Put that bad boy on and hit that click. As you see, it's at 83%. As you see, a little smooth. See how I got a lot of it off? It's a lot more smooth. You can see more of the line now. You can see a lot more of the line, a lot more crisp. When you clean it up. Looking pretty good. Normally I don't really do that anymore because of that situation, you know, with the bump. So sometimes what I normally do is just kind of tap it on around. But I think once I just go back to doing like this and keeping it off versus letting it grow back in, then it won't bump up like that. So you just do what works for you. here because sometimes you just got stubborn haters. I know I don't post a lot, so when I do videos like this, I like to give you a little bit longer length content. But I think I did a pretty good job. Got that all lined up. See how that's much cleaned up. I brought this down a little bit. I don't want to take nothing else down because it'd be too low, so I'm gonna still let this kind of grow in. So I do like that. I'm gonna put these glasses on. Oh yeah, by the way, we will get more. I'm gonna get back into pumping the content, stuff like that. I know I be saying that before, but hey, life be life, and taking care of these children and taking care of my mom. So there you go, family first. But I will be doing content on getting some glasses in about 2 weeks. At least one for my eyes and I'm picking out glasses, so I might let y'all roll with me on that. Hopefully the place I go to don't be all uppity and bougie where I can't, you can't feel me here. So I try to, do what I can. See, got a little guard. Try to keep up with your guards, man. Try to keep up with your guards. Well, that's a little trickery. I didn't notice. They say 100 at first, but then it went down to 89. So I guess that's just 100 when it started, and that's what the real percent 89, which is not bad. I'm not about to use it that long anyway. So as you see, just bringing it down a little bit. Bringing it down some. Okay. So now it's about even and crisp. I really like it. Hopefully you do too. Once again, cleaning. Tomorrow I'm gonna buy me some little disinfect wipes. Try to get my hands on some disinfect wipes so I can keep it clean. Cause see, that's what messed me up back in the day. Going to a certain barber that didn't, clean the blades and stuff like that. And, they took my hair out. But hey, I rocked the ball here now, so it is what it is, player. It's been like that for a long time. I will probably eventually test out, how it does on the, chest and all that. But, I ain't gonna do no video on that. It just is what it is. I ain't gonna really, like I said, really bump this too much because, I already shaved. Probably about 12 or 1 o'clock in H time. I'm getting y'all, some content. I wasn't too talkative, but I'm pretty sure in the morning I'll just go ahead, instead of shaving, just bump it with that and keep it going. For for us that got strength, you gotta be careful because if you bump it too much, then it'll come off. So you do just enough, hit it on one side, boom, hit it on the other side, keep it clean. See, make sure this is good. And you also don't want to mash too much because once you start losing that part, you know, you're gonna have to replace it. Now I don't know if you can buy that part. That part, I don't know. You know, if you can buy, you know, this part. So anybody that's, you know, that's more skilled, you know, they do barber, you know, for a living, you know, holler at me, let me know, hey, you know, don't be afraid to, you know, share the knowledge. Be like, hey man, I got a website or I got a business where if yours go start splitting and messing up, you know, you can buy from me instead of having to buy, you know, buy the thing all over. I don't know. I might just have to end up buying it all over. You never know. But hopefully it'll last for a long time because I really like it. But I think this would be good on chest too. Like, you know, I could kind of bump it in certain areas and then smooth it out. And if you got tats, I don't think it is so sharp to where it mess up your tats. But getting kind of late, so I'm not gonna charge it tonight because it still got good charge. I probably will eventually put, you know, it on the charger. Most of them is like 89, 70. I think one of them, the one I use the most, which is this one, is at 52, and I started at 77. So this would be probably the one I charge first. Probably charge it up first, you know. Oh yeah, by the way, you're gonna need about two to three charger. You're gonna need about 3 charger bags. And it takes the flathead one, so if you know, like, man, you know, I prefer longer chargers because you know, I don't really like the short ones. If you got a charger like that one, probably, I think it's like the C chargers. Man, get them extra long ones, plug them up, get them charged up, wrap the bad boys up, put it back in your box. You'll be good to go. But I ain't gonna be like some people in, you know, just cause you know, reviewing and rating a product. Oh man, it's a 10. It's a 10. It's a 10. I gotta bring it down, son, because like I said, I felt like it should have had a, you know, the little oil that comes with a lot of clippers. I do prefer that. I didn't really have to you know, bump it too much. I was being a little bit too careful because sometimes, you know, with me, I'm heavy-handed, so I didn't know how sharp it was, and I didn't want to, you know, I wanted to do it just right. So overall, I think I give it about an 8. I give it about an 8 because, you know, basically I'm testing it out, seeing how sharp, how crisp the lines are. You know, as I have to do it again, then, you know, I get more comfortable like I was with my other clippers, and you know, it be more, you know, strokes, you know, with less contact. Oh, I don't want to mess up the line. I don't want to mess up the line. I know how sharp it is now. You know, I got an idea how many times I'm gonna have to go over a spot and what set of clippers to use. So I will give it an 8 because sometimes you get clippers and they dull, and then you have to go over 4 or 5 times. These I really didn't have to go over it that many times. So I'm really satisfied with it. I'm still gonna let my beard grow out a little bit more because I want it more full, fuller look. So I hadn't been growing it back that long, but I like to keep it, shaped up the way it's growing in nice. So last little thing I will do, since I got the oil from the last one, is put it in this kit. Probably oil my beard and stuff like that because I don't want it to be all dry. And I'm using stuff that's that's going to promote growth. So it's about an 8. I got it off of TikTok. So it's basically some clippers. A lot of y'all see where it comes with 3 different types of clippers. You can get them off the TikTok shop. Mine came on time. Like I said, mine was supposed to come between today, no later than 25th, and it actually came on the first day. So I give them, I give them a plus on that. It did exactly what I needed it to do, without me having to overdo it or nick myself. I don't have no nicks from it, which is good because sometimes clippers come in too sharp until you sit up here and break them in, and then you end up nicking yourself. That's just basically from dry skin. That's not from the clipper. And if you've seen how, you can see from basically my thumbnail how my beard was before, how it is now. You can see the lines. You can see how I was able to clean it up. Well, this gonna conclude my video. Like I said, got it off of TikTok. I didn't pay no more than $38, but all said and done, it was 26, and they had their tax, 38. There's some that's a little bit higher, maybe because of the colors that they come with, because some is in gold, some like mine are black, some are silver. So that, there's anyway, be prepared to spend under $100 for the ones that I looked at. And if you like how mine came out, go to TikTok, man. Don't be afraid to shop on TikTok. TikTok got some real good things, and I'm gonna do a lot more reviews as I get my, get my weight up, get my budget, get my funds right, and do some more reviews because I've done some other reviews on the Xbox Series S. I did a review on that. Y'all really responded pretty good for me. So I do like to interact. So if you comment and you have a positive comment, I do reply back. If you want to give me some pointers and it's not, in a demeaning way, I will appreciate it and I will comment. So if you like my stuff, I definitely appreciate it. You share it. That helps me out a long way. Subscribe is even better. Right now I'm at 37 subs. I'm trying to get up to 50 to 100, 100 to a 1K. So like I said, we're gonna grow as this channel. Think different topics gonna happen. Sometimes I get a little sidetracked because I have life stuff going on, but I'm back motivated to do it. I need to make time to do it. So I ain't forgot about y'all. Like I said, y'all hang tight. Make sure the notification bells is up, and I'll be hitting y'all with some more content real soon. Y'all, get y'all some rest. I look forward to seeing all the positive comments, seeing the like buttons. Some of y'all I love to see y'all share it, and can grow my channel. So God bless. Y'all have a good night, or have a good day when you see it, as long as you support. And if y'all got a channel, I'll support y'all. I'm out.